Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Thunder with the lead. And the pass to Mr. Clutch. Good work defensively by Yao.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's the Cobra. He's got 11. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range. The Cobra's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Warriors. Durant drawing the double team. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. The Thunder with another miss.
You got to be careful, though. There's a real balancing act. You can't let your ego try to run your offense. You can see he really wanted to answer that made three with one of his own. Not the best decision.
Here's the Cobra. He's got 14. Offline with the baseline jumper.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
No good. Now Oklahoma City takes it the other way.
And who could forget the tear that Westbrook went on last season? I mean, after the All-Star break, it was just triple-double after triple-double for him.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's the Cobra. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Outside Westbrook. Takes the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's the Cobra, and the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant one foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. Goes up off the inbound, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for the Cobra. 18 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked him down.
Westbrook dishes to Iverson. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 8. 5 to shoot. For the three. The Warriors pull it in. The Cobra's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Three-pointer. That one goes. Count it. The Cobra's got 23.
Nothing better than a hustle play like that. It gets the whole team amped up, sets the example for everyone.
Kicks it to Westbrook. Westbrook missing again.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Here's the Cobra. He's covered by Westbrook. The Cobra passes to Yao. Left side Curry. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Dishes it to Durant. To the inside. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 on the basket for Mr. Clutch.
Excellent vision by Durant out there. What a nice pass.
And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that. Did you?
Right,
No.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
Talk about great numbers for Mr. Clutch. He has 11 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Thunder trailing by 6. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Shot from the low block. It's rebounded by Golden State. The Cobras got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. That's a blocking foul, and he'll shoot free throws. The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
In the season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And he makes both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Can't drop the tough three-pointer.
Outstanding perimeter defense there. That was a well-contested shot.
Yeah, and you know he takes a lot of pride in his defense. There are no easy threes if he's on you.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Warriors ahead, up 4. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, Kevin, obviously a very close game. What has been your approach tonight?
Well, we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
Kevin, thank you so much. A hard-working Kevin Durant, gentlemen.
All right, Doris, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
State found themselves in a close game in the first. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They had a nice burst of energy once they got to the second quarter and ended the half holding on to a 4-point lead. And that'll do it for now, as the second half of our game is about.
The third quarter now beginning. Both sides looking to pull away in the last half of the game. We're seeing a tremendous game here from the Cobra.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
Mr. Clutch out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Iverson in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. Pass to Jordan. Beyond the arc. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down.
It's a clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Durant in the corner. Good. And it's Iverson who picks up the assist. Iverson's got his 6th assist on the night.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
He dialed that one up from long distance. 29 points for the Cobra.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters.
That's 2 in a row, and we call that a streak.
Well, you look back on the Thunder last season, and the theme was injuries. Too many injuries to the bulk of their core.
And, you know, the big three, Durant, Westbrook, and Ibaka, all missed significant time. Only Westbrook of those three was able to finish the season.
Shot clock at 4, and then Durant with the jam.
Hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Shot clock at 5. And the Thunder pushing it up now. And that one's good, Iverson.
A nice start to the second half. Just one miss in their first 5 attempts.
And listen, those injuries really did the Thunder in. I mean, at no time during the season did they ever really get a chance to gel and play any stretch of games with their entire roster. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's the Cobra. He has 29. Here's the feed to Curry. Here's the Cobra. O'Neal with the rebound. Shaq's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
You know, every franchise will have a year that is just lost to injuries. I mean, it happens. The hard part of it for the Thunder is that it happened while so many of their stars are in their prime.
The Cobra passes to Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant 1 there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on it.
Greg, I agree. He better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. And Shaq with the slam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
Here's Mr. Clutch. 19 points in the game. And it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession. And stolen by Yao. Here's the Cobra. Shot to stop the drought. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes. out of bounds. The Thunder leading by 7. Now here's Iverson. He's got 8. Check a screen on Curry. Wide open look. Passes it to Mr. Clutch. He kicks to Iverson. Here's Mr. Clutch. Shot clock at 6. Tries again. No good off the back of the rim. Warriors trail by 7. Here's the Cobra. From beyond the arc and then some. The Cobra's got 32 points.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
Now Iverson. Pass to Mr. Clutch. For 3. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 3rd rebound on the night. Outside Curry. Takes a 3. The shot is off. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. Early on last year, it was clear Steph Curry was just on another level. He was an MVP candidate right from the start of the season, and he would eventually be voted that award.
And I thought very deserving. You could see how he elevated his play, and so many of us, and so much talk focuses on what he does offensively. But he was ahead of the snake of a terrific defensive group for Golden State a season ago, and that's one reason why he ended up being the MVP.
It's Durant with the drive and the dunk by O'Neal. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
And so it's going to be a 3-second violation out there on the defense.
And with Curry winning his first NBA MVP award, he played the fewest minutes by an MVP in league history, mostly because his team was up by so much he got to sit a number of fourth quarters.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical. There's 53 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And the Warriors miss again.
And with Curry and the MVP, there was some pressure with Hart. Relatively close voting, but Curry was the clear winner. Hard to argue with the season he had, leading his team to 67 wins last year.
From deep. Yao inside, defended by Durant, and 3 from Jordan. Abdul-Jabbar passes to the Cobra. Curry kicks to Jordan. Here's the Cobra. 33 points for him. He gets it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The 4th quarter of play should begin momentarily. Oklahoma City leading by 8 on the court for Golden State here in the 4th. Steph Curry's out there with Jordan. Then it's the Cobra. Then it's Kareem. And it's Yao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Well played right there. I mean, there's no question who has the momentum.
Greg, the lead appears to be heading north, if you will.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark.
You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle. And that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
Boy, I tell you, the Warriors did something that no other team had ever done before. They ended the regular season ranked 1st in field goal percentage and field goal percentage defense. Essentially, they were the best offensive and defensive team in the league. Remarkable.
Here's the Cobra, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Yao.
Klay Thompson.
Here's the Cobra. The 3-pointer, no good. Last season for the Warriors really dominated from beginning to end to lead the league in great both offensive and defensive efficiency.
And, Kevin, a lot of people knew the Warriors were good at offense. But they've been equally as good defensively over the past few seasons, kind of flying under the radar for whatever reason. Not the case going forward. And really, last season, the Thunder came into the year as a popular pick to win the West. Of course, we know what happened in terms of injuries, and they ended up having them on the outside looking in terms of the postseason.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Back to Durant. Here's the three. It's rebounded by Golden State. For the Thunder, their play against the rest of the West wasn't a huge problem as to why they missed the playoffs. And Clark, they went 25-27 against the rest of the West.
Well, at first glance, that doesn't look too bad, but only 7 wins in those 29 games against the Western Conference playoff teams. With the talent the Thunder have, you still think of them as favorites in the West, at least one of the favorites in the West. Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
no doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. Clock at 6. And with that, the Thunder lead is kept back down to 11. Some big points there from the Cobra.
Defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside Durant. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Rebound by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
Curry dishes to Thompson. The pass to the Cobra. Back to Jordan. There's the three, and Durant sends it back. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Mr. Clutch. And Shaq with the slam.
And Kevin, plays like that, really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. And that's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
Warriors trail by 15. Thompson for the triple. Outside for Jordan. Pass to the Cobra. He feeds it to Thompson. Bangs home the trifecta.
There is no way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
Outside Durant. Pass to Mr. Clutch. And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar.
And that's an important rebound, especially on a night where the board work has not been their best.
But they're still in this one, fellas. Can they pump it up a notch here in the clutch?
And there's the pass to Mr. Clutch. Now the dish to O'Neal. And that one is hammered home.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
Here's the Cobra. Outside for Curry. Passes it to the Cobra. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Fellas, that two-hand monster slam was vicious.
I don't think there was anyone, and I mean anyone, that could have stopped him on that one.
I tell you what, I'm glad they didn't try because somebody might have got their feelings hurt.
Right side, Westbrook. Durant sets a screen for Westbrook. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but through contact, he'll head to the line. And he makes the first.
Russell Westbrook.
And both free throws good for Westbrook.
And for Russell Westbrook, a heroic effort last season, but not necessarily an efficient one. He averaged 28 points a game, which led the league, but shot a 5-year low of 43% to get those points. And he led the league in turnover average, but that's also because he's got such a high volume usage now with all the injuries. And at this point, just sort of running through the paces as it appears it'll be a nice win here for Oklahoma City.
Steve, I agree. You know, I think the attitude was very impressive. Clark, you talked about this before the game. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Yeah, absolutely. They put a tremendous performance in terms of effort and intensity, and they deserve to win this one.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Mr. Clutch. He just looked like an orchestrator out there. His teammates kept running to the open spot, and he found them time and time again.
Allen Iverson on the wing. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook.
And just a terrific job of taking care of business in front of the home fans.
And, Greg, those fans had a hand in the win. I mean, they gave this team a big lift throughout the game. I thought there was great energy.
Oh, nasty. Absolutely filthy.
And the building is stunned, partner. He dug deep into his bag of tricks.
I tell you what, I hope he keeps that one handy. I want to see that one again.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're behind by 10. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Cobra. No good.